Let's break this shit, baby. All right. Bit of volatility in the markets. Okay. Bit of volatility. Rip soaring in both directions right now. Okay, let's break down the CPI. So as I said to you guys before, the key focus for inflation was going to be on the core, okay, because the core strips out the volatility of food and energy prices, i.e. the big thing really was oil prices, right? Because obviously oil prices have been rising because of the war, especially in last month of July, because of the tensions. So that's obviously been causing inflation to rise. However, when you look at these numbers, if you ask me, Ken, what do we expect here? These numbers came in line with expectations. Actually, across the board, every single number, all in line with expectations. So is this bullish or bearish the dollar? With the core, 0.2% on a month-on-month, that's month-on-month. So there's a lot of volatility that happens in a month. So it's not really a big deal. I mean, it creeped up, fine. The year over year is important. Now, look, it's in line with expectations, but the good thing is, i.e. negative for the dollar, the good thing for stocks and for risk on, is that inflation still came down. It came down from 2.6 to 2.5. So that's another month it's declined. It declined here as well. You know, in last month it declined from 2.9 down to 2.6. So we've had another decline from 2.6 down to 2.5. That's deflationary. That's bullish for stocks. That's bullish for gold. I know we've seen gold pulling back. I was scared to open my positions here. Yes, here we go, baby. Let's go. We're heading down at first. Now we're breaking out. Come on. Come on. I'll get back to that in a minute. But year over year, inflation as well. This one includes the volatility of food and energy prices coming down to 3.4%. So deflationary. Afternoon traders, welcome. How are we? And truly led here for a day of the markets with Ken Chigbo. Angel's going to be joining us later. Yeah. By the way, let me make an announcement. I'll say it again later on today. But what I need all my troops to, wherever you're watching this, morning. Happy day. Happy Wednesday. Wherever you're watching this in this beautiful world, I need all you troopers to come through on London session. We're going to be mixing things up a little bit. I'm going to be heading over to the London session to cover the London, really set the tone for the sentiment, what we're looking at for the Asian session, how this is going to carry through into London to get you really prepared from early. And obviously for me, there's a lot of activity in London. Okay, especially when it comes to intraday plays. I'm looking at a lot of intraday plays during London session. So join me there on a daily basis. I'm trying to refine the time. I'm just working on the schedule at the moment, but we're going to be there on a daily basis in the London in the morning from early, between 7:30 a.m. London time. I'm going to start. I'm going to confirm that on my side later on today. And then Joe will be joining us. We'll be trying to get some industry experts in the game that are going to come through as well, sharing plenty of value. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to be here, baby, every day. Imagine getting me every day. That's freaking crazy, man. That's crazy work. You're going to be with me through the good times, through the bad times, through the craziness that happens in Ken's head. You'll be here with me, you know? Be like brothers and sisters. Oh, gosh. Anyway, how's my positions getting on? So, come, push higher. So we've got these running at the moment. Obviously, we've got gold longs and silver longs, as I explained previously, okay? We've got really nice structure still at the moment. And if anything, I know that this isn't like today. I would have liked to see the CPI numbers coming in, obviously lower. They were lower, but lower than expected. The gold would have obviously shot to the upside. But look at this, guys. Look, magnificente, bellissimo, habibi. So the structure here, obviously, as you can tell, I'm happy. I like the fact that we've got nice higher highs, higher lows, high, low, high, low. I'm going to adjust this stock, to be honest. Bring this up here. I'm I'm not going to BE yet, just in case. There's like, so obviously I want to see us grinding down this high here. Okay, this sort of 44.40 area. Okay, once we can grind this, we'll be seeing boom, 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 and then we're going to be drawn into 4,500. I'm going to take the bulk of profit off the table at 4,500 because that's the next area of liquidity. So if we go here, you can see obviously I haven't got any targets on silver and gold. Silver, I'll probably just leave. Okay, I'm just going to leave, but gold, I'm going to take probably about 50%, maybe 75% off the table at 4,500 and wait for the pullback there. Okay, this is the next major area of liquidity. Guys, how are we doing? How are we doing? Why is it bullish for gold and stocks? I'm going to get onto that, brother. Good question. Great question. All right, and we're going to talk about it. But let me just quickly mention my, oh, snap. Let me just quickly mention my target here on gold. Okay, 4,500. So you can see from here to here, there's quite a lot of room. Look, here to here. And, you know, it's one of those things where we could pump, and just because it's a very key psychological area of liquidity at 4,500, I would just want to come off, take much off the table, move the rest to BE, just in case. Because if you look here, not to say that we're going to do this again, but we came up to 4,500 and we came all the way down to here, to 42.76, and that's where like I placed my stops when I took these longs here on Sunday. That's where I placed my stops below these lows here. But anyway, I don't think we're going to be coming down to there now. If we start coming down there now, it's game over. All right, it's game over. But I think the way we're going right now, especially this, let's talk about it. One sec, because someone asked a good question in the chat. Oh, there's some great questions coming in. Okay, good. Keep them up. That's what we like. Okay, so why is this good for stocks? Why is this good for gold? All right, you ready? You got your notepads ready? So if we have rate cuts in the United States, okay, as opposed to rate hikes, or if, for example, we're not going to hike rates, you see how markets were pricing in before, this probability was like almost 70% of a rate hike. So interest rates going up, same as in October, interest rates were going to be going up in December, but like you see the probabilities have come down. Now, let's just quickly jump over to yields a minute. So you see this is the yield. Okay, this is the yield that a foreign investor will earn when investing in United States bonds. So if interest rates are going up, you'll see this going up. Okay, you see yields going up. So if yields going up, interest is going up. It's also, so yields, the rate of return that you get when you invest, but interest is what you pay on your loans, right? So, you know, businesses, for example, obviously all these companies that make up the NASDAQ. Okay, look, NASDAQ's breaking out now. This is gonna go for a bull run. Probably be drawn in towards sort of these highs, all-time high areas, the next major area of liquidity once we grind down this zone. But why is this bullish for stocks? Because you know all businesses, right? You do know that a lot of businesses have debt. Okay, they have a lot of debt. Not necessarily it's all bad debt, but they have debt which, you know, they're, you know, to boost that business infrastructure, or you know, they've got loans for operations of the business, or loans for their buildings, or loans for their machinery. All this stuff, like businesses don't use it. I mean, yes, businesses use their own cash, but they borrow a lot as well. You know, you leverage bank money. So where interest is potentially going to, initially markets were expecting rates to go up. Imagine that's businesses paying out more from their bottom line. You know, it's more coming off their bottom line because they're paying out more in interest on all this debt that they have to function the business, to run the business. Do you understand? But if rates instead are not going to be going up, stocks are like, yeah, baby, we're not going to be paying too much interest. We like that. Hey, we may even cut rates. Okay, that's how they're thinking. There's more potential cash for the businesses. Do you understand? Anyway, so NASDAQ's looking good. I think we're trying to grind down this area here. I said it before, like, I mean, if the inflation would have come down, we could have pulled all the way back. Let's just clear this up and talk about NASDAQ a minute, because I know you got some stocks traders here. You're trading your stocks. All right, so what we got going on here, to me, is obviously, as I said, we were capped to the downside at sort of 29,300. We're capped to the upside at sort of a 500, 400 point range. And how I look at this is, you know, we're just breaking out now. We've had our period of consolidation. I'm just trying to just force a pennant here. Here we go. Look, we've got this narrowing and now we're breaking out. And it's almost like, obviously, we double bottomed out here at liquidity. Look, bam, 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 bam. And see something like this. Bam, take out those stops, pull back, and then be drawn into the all-time highs. Okay, because obviously, as I say, if inflation's lower, that's bullish for stocks because we're not going to get rate hikes. Come on, gold. Let's break it down. if we break out this high, we're breaking out to obviously a higher high. And then we're going to be drawn into, as I say, next stop will be, 4,500. 4,500, baby. So that's what I'm looking at. Okay, and silver, let's talk about silver. I'm going to answer some more questions in the chat. So it's best after release to watch yields. Yeah, keep an eye on yields, definitely, after CPI, because obviously that's the bond market. Obviously, the bond market is a very sophisticated participants. We're very sophisticated participants in the bond market. So the bond market quickly adjusts and starts, bond traders quickly start adjusting to expectations of rates. And now where we've had CPI showing it's coming down, the bond market will be adjusting. So yields are going to be coming down in expectation that rates are not going to go up. Does that make sense? So always look at yields. People overlook yields. It's a serious cheat sheet. Come on, gold. Let's go. I need to check my other accounts as well, my personal accounts. But we're looking good right now. Let me just pull up. Just going to pull up silver here. Okay, let's bring up silver because obviously we've got silver longs running as well. Okay, silver's looking nice. Okay, silver's looking very nice. All right, how I look at silver, I spoke about this before. Obviously, silver is gold's cousin. Let me show you something actually quickly before I talk about silver. Economics. Let's go on. I just want to show you some news a minute and just show you something. Just so you know, I'm not talking out of my bum. Let's talk some business. Let's talk some business here, just to back up what I'm saying. So if we go news, what I want to look for, there's a gold piece. I spoke about it yesterday or the day before. The day before, because I wasn't on stream yesterday, I don't think. Gold. Okay, do you know what? Let me just type it in here. Gold. Okay, here. So, yeah, look at this. So I spoke about this before. So if you look, gold is continuing to draw support from investment demand and central bank purchases, particularly from China. China's central bank added about 20 tons to its reserves in July after buying around 15 tons in June, making the largest monthly increase since October 2023. Okay, what does that mean to you guys in the chat? What does that mean? These guys are buying up shitload of gold. They're stepping up. These are record. Actually, sorry, is it record? No, the largest monthly increase since October 2023. Biggest buying in 3 years almost for gold from Chinese central bank. Look at all this green on the chart for the metals. I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased with my longs with silver and gold. Anyway, so the fact that big institutions are buying it up, I mean, we're doing the right thing, aren't we, really? So reversal candlestick here in the month of July. Okay, bullish engulfing so far in the month of August. So the monthly's looking good. We stayed to rebound, protected $56, $55, and now we're bouncing. Weekly, we're breaking structure, right? Where we're printing lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And now we sort of bottomed out here. We had like this sort of bottoming out, this consolidation, break out of the range, you see? Breaking structure. We've broken structure really for me. I don't know anyone else's thoughts. But by taking out this low here, this higher low, this lower high here, and this breaking out this range, breaking out this, yeah, we're going, okay? I think we're going. Now, if you ask me, Ken, how high are we going? Where are we going? Tell us. I don't know. I'm not here to give you financial advice. It's just my opinion, you know, and I'm managing risk accordingly. So you do as per you wish. But in terms of what I'm looking for personally, I want to see the price heading to $78, $80. Call me crazy, but look at it. Look at the freedom. Look, from here, look. Vroom. From here, look. Vroom. No matter how long that takes, if this takes a week, if this takes 5 weeks, you know, this is what I see. All right, this is what I see, and I'm going to hold it to there. That's where, like gold, I'm taking obviously the bulk of profits soon, but that's where I'm going to I'm going to allow silver to ride out. Okay, then I'll be looking at $90 here, and then obviously this high area here where the bodies of the candlestick are above 100, 102, 105. That's the roadmap for me. Obviously, we need to clear down. There's a bit of supply now where we're at, to be fair. See here? Okay, once we take this down, break, retest, go. So that's why I've got silver running as well, guys. Guys, by the way, if you're coming into the chat, You see how I'm just putting out value, whether you think I'm talking waffle or whether you're here for the vibes, I don't know, whether you're here for the knowledge, whatever. Can you just do me one favor? This is all I'm asking. I'm not asking you to pay for this stream. Okay, one favor. I just want you to, when you're coming in, or even if you're in now and you haven't smashed up that like button, stop being stingy. I'm not asking for money. Smash up that like button for me. Okay, just hit that thumbs up, because like these are the sort of things that incentivize me to want to do this. I don't want to feel like I don't want to do it. You know, I want to see this. Give me the thumbs as you're coming in, and then we'll carry on. Guys, by the way, so just quickly, because I know it's ending soon, E8 markets. Let me just bring up, no, that's not, I wanted the main page. So as a reminder, so with E8 markets, right, there is an offer running. So we've got 35% off on 0 accounts, 20% on all other accounts. Okay, if you're watching via my channels and you want to get the maximum discounts, use code KENMACRO, KENMACRO. Or otherwise you can use the code E8, okay, for your discount. So head over here, check that out. As I said to you guys before, I don't shill bollocks, you know, I don't shill bollocks and garbage. Like for me, as I said, I side by side this. I'm running these gold longs, these silver longs. I'm running them on personal accounts as well, and I side by side and understand market conditions. I've been in this game for 18 years. I know good conditions when I see them, and the conditions are solid here at E8. The ecosystem is solid as well. So if you want to check it out, obviously you're more than welcome to check that out. Just make sure you leverage the codes, because you know there's been times like, you know, there's in years when you go and buy something, you're like, ah, oh, frick, man, I could have used the code. Go and use the code. All right. Yeah, so let's just pull up these numbers for anyone just joining. Okay, dollars coming under pressure because CPI did come in lower. I know it wasn't a massive deal in terms of it being lower than expectations, because it's in line with expectations, but the numbers still come down. Inflation's cooling in the United States, which is bullish for gold, bullish for stocks, negative for dollar. If you look at dollar, by the way, if we pull this up here a moment, excuse me guys, I apologize. You see this? That looks like we're screaming for a breakout to the downside. It's really beautiful. It's, you know what? It's really sexy. Yeah, it's really sexy on a technical level when you look at it. And you know where the macros just go hand in hand? Oh, we're climaxing here right now. Oh, gosh. Excuse me, guys, but wow. So we've got the double top, equal highs here, psychological 101.50 area. We've got the neckline here, area of liquidity, where obviously all the stops were on the longs at 150. Where the breakout here, because of all the macros that go hand in hand with that, we had the progress with US and Iran, de-escalation. We had FOMC not committing to rate hikes. You know, Kevin Walsh, as I said before, he doesn't have any bollocks. He sat on the fence and he massaged Trump's bum. He's like, here, Trump, we're not giving you the rate hikes. Here, baby boy. That, 9 members still said unchanged with the rates. Then the third thing, the nail in the coffin, was NFP last week, which was weaker. Oh, and intervention, Japan and US intervened. They sold dollars and they bought yen. So breakout, flush out of all these stops, pull back, rejection on that neckline, and then sales. Narrowing consolidation, this pennant, and now you can see in my eyes, oh, piss off, this. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Dollar's dead. Dollar's dead. Okay, it's finished. Sell it. Not financial advice. You know what? I'm just like, obviously I was a dollar bull. You know, I was a dollar bull during this run here because obviously the inflation trade, but things have changed. Things have changed. So it's like, because of dollar bulls and because of Kevin Walsh and everything else, it's like, sell it. I'm selling it hard. You can fall. Euro dollar. Let's go on a 30-minute. Ah, gorgeous. Look at this, guys. Let me talk to you about this a minute. And then I'm going to answer some more questions in the chat. How's everyone doing? Happy Wednesday, by the way. Guys, why is no one smashing up that like button? I still don't see any likes. I'm gonna do a what's the word when you protest? You know where people chain themselves to a tree, tie themselves to a tree, they don't eat? I'm gonna do that. There we go. Okay, I saw an additional like there. Guys, if you're on my stream, you need to get up those likes as well. If you're on my channel, EH channel, get those likes up, dudes. Okay, and I'll do a giveaway. Okay, let's get out those likes and we'll do a giveaway once we hit where are we at now? On EH channel, we're on 16 likes. On mine, we're on 7. Okay, I don't know how that's happening. I've got more people on mine in comparison, yeah, but then they got less likes. Guys, you better get those likes up and I'll do a giveaway. All right, let's talk about Euro. So, with Euro, you see here, so this very key area, we were consolidating here for a while. And why is this key? Because this is a higher low. Okay, so let's talk about market structure. Guys, market structure, if you trade market structure, in addition to a confluence of whatever else you're trading. Oh, you can't beat structure, can you? Tell me what's better than just observing market structure. There isn't anything. High, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, 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 low. You get the point. So where are we going? We're going to high, high. Guys, by the way, in the UK today, I'm based in the UK. I don't know if anyone else is based in the UK, but today it's 7 p.m. London time, wherever you are, okay, in the UK, 7 p.m. London time, we're having a total eclipse. Okay, so be ready for the total eclipse. Have your glasses ready and go and look at the total eclipse, because I'm going to go and look at the total eclipse at 7 p.m. Anyway, so, guys, I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know how the total eclipse came into this. Anyway, so high or low. What's nice is that we swept the Asian range low. Oh, well, we didn't sweep it, but we tapped it. It's like, boom. Let's see what's happened on the lower time for a minute, for the 5 minutes out of interest. Ah, yeah, nah. Okay. Yeah, so look, we tapped, obviously, that liquidity there at the Asian range low, and now we've gone clear, and we're heading for higher high now. And what's nice is we're breaking out this pullback structure as well. Can you see here, we're printing lower highs, lower lows. Breaking structure there. To be honest, we're probably going to see something like this, in my opinion. Bugger off. This, bosh, 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 bosh. And this is the next area of liquidity. If you look on a daily, okay, oh, sorry, we have to clear 16s first, 1580. Once we clear this, we're going to be drawn into there, in 1650, in my opinion. Okay, that's what I'd like to see. So bullish Euro. I think, well, the thing is, I'm already in silver longs and gold longs. So I'm already, you know, there's already enough dollar exposure there. On another account, I may look at an intraday play tomorrow. I would love to see, obviously, we push higher now, consolidate into Asia, and then we get this same sort of sweep action tomorrow, you know, and then see a push to the upside. But this is looking nice. Breaking out of that channel, as I say, breaking out this ball flag. It just looks good to just do that. Let me just check over in the chat. Hey, RVI Trades. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the chat. Let's go, let's go. Professional waffler. Yeah, I actually am. That's true. That's true. I do talk some waffle. Guys, let's jump over to GBP dollar, because GBP dollar, I think there's an opportunity here, in my opinion. Even euro, they're both opportunistic pairs right now, and I think underpriced for what's going on. All right, let's just talk about it quickly. Let me just tie this up. GBP comparison to euro is a mess. Ugly, really ugly. What do I mean by that? Look at the weekly. Oh my gosh, that price action is horrendous. But what's nice now is we're grinding higher. Okay, we're taking some structure now. We formed this reversal. Look, you can see the structure for yourselves on the daily as well. It's looking cleaner, you know, and we're obviously trying to head for a higher high. It's a little bit more extreme in comparison to euro. See, it's a little bit more extreme. To be fair though, euro's had all this range. We've got to break out now. Same with the dollar. Anyway, so structure's bullish. We're breaking out of this consolidation now. You can see this, obviously, this consolidation, this range. We're capped at 35.10, capped to the downside, sort of 34.80. We're breaking out. We're going to try and clear, obviously, this high of last month. Take that high out of last month. Once we grind that down, we're going to be drawn into 36.50. But we might face a pullback here. We've seen it a couple of times. You know, we've come up to here, pulled back, and then go clear. Or we could just do this. Look, just be drawn into. Obviously, that was on news. But there's definitely room for this to just keep driving higher, especially with the macros now. Guys, is there anything? Drop in the chat if there's anything you want me to specifically cover ground on. We can talk about it, okay? Anything at all. Someone asked a good question in the chat, and it's gone. I'm going to bring it up. Oh, guys, yeah, AED NZD long. Yeah, do you know what? I was annoyed. I spoke about this today. So let's just bring this up. Ah! Ah! He's annoyed. Because obviously, guys, you know I was long. AED NZD. Where is it? Yeah, here, look. You see I came out. Ah! obviously I was long AED and ZD as well. As you guys know, I took those longs. But let me tell you something. Okay, I know it would have been, obviously my initial targets were up here at 21s. But look what's happening where we're stopping at the moment. Let me clear this up because it's really messy at the moment. We'll talk about AED and ZD. Let me just clear this up. I need to have a breather a minute. Sometimes I really wear myself out talking. Okay. So the thing with AED and ZD, right? I spoke about it before. Now, the fundamentals are a little bit choppy. Now, I'd say why AUD, remember, AUD specifically is bullish right now. And remember, I took these longs on a couple of reasons. It's because there was a bit of a shift in sentiment, but very much in favor of AUD strength because of gold. Remember, there's a correlation with gold and AUD. You know how there's a correlation with CAD and oil? There's a correlation with gold because Australia is actually ranked as a major global, a major gold producer globally. So if we have strong gold prices, it often supports the strength of the Australian dollar, okay? Because obviously, if their gold prices are higher, then obviously these guys are charging more, they have more income. Same with Canada as an oil exporter. Does that make sense? So where AUD is, where gold's rising right now is bullish for AUD as well, that correlation. That's why I remember I switched, because obviously I was enjoying some shorts to the downside for this, and then I ended up getting out. Anyway, just be cautious because market structure at the moment, let's remove this. You see where we've stopped here at this trend line because we've got lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low. It's just a risk, obviously, of a lower high there still. There's still that risk, okay? Obviously, you'd expect, given the AUD correlation with gold, you'd expect that to eventually break out, okay? You'd expect that to break out. Especially how this area held, you know, it's weekly, big, it's monthly as well. 1950, very, very big support. So it's possible that eventually we do this. You know, we've got this neckline here of what could be the double bottom. You know, it's double bottom, equal lows, whatever. Bam, bam, bam. And then be driving up to this neckline here at 21s, nice and psychological. Okay, and we could eventually see something like that, you see? And then break out, obviously, structure and then go and carry on to the north. Just keep in mind that we do have RB and Z in a couple of weeks, got a rate decision. And at the last CPI, inflation's been rising. Remember what happens when inflation rises. If inflation rises, there's a risk that these guys could hike again because they hiked at their last decision. Can you see? 25 basis points. So just keep that in your minds. Because if they do indicate a hike, AUD NZD is going to come back down again. All right. So that's the AUD NZD, but we could have, you know, could have got another 50 pips there, but whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, this is looking good anyway. Gold's trying to grind down these highs, which is nice. Guys, someone else asked something in the chat. Where's it gone? There's a great question. Cooked. Cooked indeed. Analyze BTC USD. Oh, guys, I'll bring it up. But Bitcoin's finished. It might not be. It might be saved by soft inflation. Look, guys, I do feel sorry for crypto guys. You know, I feel sorry for the crypto bros. Like, what are you guys doing at the moment? You know, if you trade specifically Bitcoin, like, what are you doing at the moment? Are you okay? Like, tell me, are you okay? Is there enough action going on to keep the lights on? You know, like, I have a few friends, like influencer friends in the crypto space. Obviously, they're like very good traders as well, and obviously they provide value. But they've done F all of lately, you know, because the market's just been, look at it, it's been dormant. It's been dormant. Obviously, to me, at the moment, I still see some vulnerabilities with the crypto market because obviously structure right now is bearish, isn't it? Really, we've had clean lower highs, lower lows. Obviously on the monthly, for me, the way what this can do now is this can capitalize on low rates where we potentially have lower rates are not going to go up. We can at least take out this high of June. Wait, hold up, July, excuse me, and come back here. Okay, back above 70k. You see, like, how we had here. And call me Mr. Basic Pattern bitch, excuse my French, but when you look at this, I mean, it does look a bit sus. It does look a bit sus, like this potential head and shoulders. Because we had the head and shoulders up here. Do you remember? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We formed the bearish flag here. We broke the neckline of liquidity there, 88K. Doom. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Oh, we got a lower high here. It looks very probable. Guys, it looks probable. So right now, Bitcoin can do its thing. Okay, it's got some time. It's got some respite. But I think its days are limited. Right, 70, 71K. Get out of here. And I'll be looking to see that carry on to the downside. I said, I know some people call me crazy and, you know, twisted or whatever, but I think Bitcoin by the end of the year could be down at 40K, 35K. And that's not like a market sentiment thing in terms of like broader market. I think it'll be out of touch with everything else. Okay, I think it'll be out of touch with everything else. I think we'll just get this further crypto sell-off before the pump comes back into play. Everyone keeps saying, oh, it's coming now. It's coming. We think we're going to get a big crypto breakout. Nah. I mean, I think I might be talking crap here, but I do believe that a lot of the big boys got out of crypto now. Started squaring off positions, squaring off exposure, and starting to get out. I'll have to come with facts and figures on the next stream on that, but I'm sure I've read a lot of stuff on that basis. But yeah, guys, you're probably thinking, what's the next big thing now, Ken? What's the next big thing? Tell us. Ah! Let's talk about it. The next big thing, let's just bring up US Iran. Oh, yeah. Trump's dramatic plane swap hints at personal stakes of Iran war. You know what's funny, guys? I'm going to speak a little bit politics here. I'm not actually, but I'm just going to say that US, when you think about it, US really effed up. Like Trump's obviously an egotistical maniac, but he had a serious failure with Iran. He underestimated Iran. Bear in mind, look how tiny Iran is. Iran map. Look how tiny Iran is compared to the United States. Right? Look. Tiny. Tiny. He really, oh, sorry, world map, world. I don't know why I'm doing this because my geography is quite pants, to be fair. Where's Iran? Look, Iran's here, yeah? This is Iran. And then look at United States. Okay? United States is huge. So US really underestimated them. And Trump, I think Trump knows he lost this war. Iran stood on business. Okay, Iran stood on business. And, you know, the US wanted to get the freaking Strait of Hormuz open, and they haven't been able to. Imagine that. They haven't been able to open the Strait of Hormuz. They failed. Trump failed. Failure. Buffoon. Sorry. Guys, you won't see me tomorrow. Guys, if anything happened to me, I'm not suicidal. I did not kill myself. I'm happy. I'm well. I'm very healthy. Okay. Anyway, he failed. All right, US and oil. Let's talk about it. Oil prices. Okay. This is interesting because obviously, look, there's supply. Look, if you type in on the news, you'll see oil supply. Everyone's talking about supply fears, right? Oil supply shortfall worsens. That's coming from the International Energy Agency. They're saying that obviously oil supply shortfall worsens despite the hit of demand from Iran war. Global oil markets are undergoing a more severe supply squeeze than expected. I mean, no shit. You know, when oil was dropping here, remember, those that remember, I said, why is it falling when the freaking supply hasn't picked up? Okay. So like oil's rising at the moment on supply fears. You know, there's not enough oil going out right now. So anyway, with WTI, this is WTI. We're trying to close this gap here and push to the upside. Okay, it's possible that this breaks out from this flag. You know, this channel here, we're breaking out and then get a resumption to the upside. Not necessarily on the US and Iran situation, but just more so that there's supply constraints. And the Strait of Hormuz is still closed. How the fuck is it still closed? How? Iran has stood on business. They really have stood on business. So mediators push for US and Iran talks as MOU deadline approaches. Oil stockpiles rapidly depleting. You see what I mean? That's why oil's rising at the moment. Okay, oil's rising. That's obviously an inflation risk, but obviously, you know, markets are looking at inflation, but oil being stripped from that. Okay, because of all the volatility there. Guys, I drink way too much plastic. I don't know if does anyone drink plastic. I'm trying to shift away at the moment. It's just, you know, because of the convenience. But I've just got myself a new like proper machine and everything, you know, water filtration system, like proper machine. But I'm still yet to use it. I need to unbox it and sort it all out. Drink out of a copper. I don't know if anyone's heard of drinking out of copper. You know, copper mugs. So I'm going to start doing this. My health is important and I drink way too much plastic. Way too much. Cheers. Guys, if you're just coming into this chat, make sure you're smashing up that like button. Beat it up, Scotty. Q3 is historically the worst period in Bitcoin and crypto history. Is it actually? I don't know the seasonality there. So that's interesting now. I'll have to check away that. Giveaway, yeah, giveaway coming. He can't control his bowel in the White House. Forget the stray. Yeah. Oh, guys. Love it. Love you getting involved with the banter in the chats. Please analyze BTC. Done this. Does dollar bet support AED NZD long? No. Yeah, it does. Okay, it does. It's a good question. As I just covered already. Obviously, if dollar's weak, bullish for gold, because it's gold is dollar denominated. So if dollar's coming down, gold's going up. If gold's going up, AED's going up. Oh, you see, we're spitting bars. Spitting bars. So yeah, that answers your question. Guys, what do you reckon? Is it too soon if I move this to BE? I think so. I think it's still possible with gold here. I think if we go over to gold, and I prefer, guys, what do you prefer? Like, I still prefer analyzing on TradingView in comparison to MetaTrader. If MetaTrader, right, if they did this whole big thing, and they have the money, they have the tech team, they have the whole capabilities. If they improved all this, they could put TradingView out of business, really, because there'll be no reason to go over to TradingView. I mean, for the American traders and stuff and futures traders, yeah, fine. But us CFD dudes, you know, us Forex dudes, I would stay here. If the charts were as good as freaking here as TradingView, I would stay on MetaTrader. Okay, so gold. Where are we going now? Ken, what should we do? Should we jump into gold longs? I can't give you financial advice, but what I would tell you is I would not be jumping in now. Just print a high. Okay. Remember, when we're taking positions in this market, guys, we always want to give ourselves the best chance of success. And us jumping in out of FOMO is not best chance of success. Yeah, we want to wait for that new higher low. All right. Let's just look at this. We've taken out the high here, which is nice, of yesterday. Look at this. Okay. Going on 1 hour. Yeah, I think we could squeeze a little bit more before we come back higher. Maybe go up to here, round number 44.50. And then where would the new higher low be, Ken? Well, let's just look at it. Let's talk about it together. Where are we going at the moment? So do we have a bit of a trend there? Yeah, we do have like a bit of trend line forming as well. You know, thereabouts. It's not to say that we always, you know, in trends, we don't always, or market structure, we don't always cleanly respect trend lines. But it just looking at those key areas. Like for me, if I was to look at a new higher low area, bar a trend line, I'll be looking here. Just so I guess a bit of a proximity, this whole block here. So you see where we capped, rejection. It would be nice to just break through a little bit more convincingly, maybe squeeze up to 44.50 here, and then we come down. And what you might see is like wicks, you know, wicks taking out some stops, grabbing liquidity, and then be drawn into the next move, which is up here, which is where I'm ultimately going to come out initially. I'm just going to come out. The vast majority of my exposure will be out here. So what are we doing on the Asian range right now? Okay, well, we could come down now and start tapping the Asian range high before extending to the upside. Okay, but yeah, that's what's going on. We just need gold. As soon as dollar. As soon as dollar breaks out from this range, everything's going to drop. Okay, I mean, stocks are going to rally. Gold's, sorry, not drop. Everything's going to rise. Yeah. Nice. Good work, Daniel. Good work on your GU longs and your AD and ZD. Well done. Octane, how you doing? Ken Chigbo. Ken Chigbo is here. Ken Chigbo is not going anywhere. All right, you're not getting rid of me. I'm staying here for life. All right, let's look at yens. What's happening with the yen pairs out of interest? Okay, so guys, I'm just staying completely clear of this. All right, let's go through some minor effects in a moment. I'm personally staying really clear of this. Okay, because obviously we've had that intervention. I wouldn't go near this with a barge pole at the moment. It does, obviously, it's like we've had a retest here. You know how we had this clean structure to the upside, high highs, high lows. See retesting this area of liquidity here. That's 160. See a retest, rejection so far, reversal candlestick. But I wouldn't be going near this personally, guys. Okay, just because in case. But I guess you'd lean towards downside. Anyway, I'm not talking about yens today. Sorry. What's happening over here? Euro NZD. Do you know what? Let's go and analyze in real time. Let's see if we can find the divergence. You know, Kenny likes these divergences, right? Euro NZD, what's happening? Not much really. When you look at rates in, remember the ECB, they hiked rates at a couple of decisions ago. ECB, look at rates, interest rates. They're at 2.4%. Okay, they had hiked a couple of decisions ago, as you can see. Yeah. RBNZ, we know they're on par, aren't they? Rates are the same at the moment, so there isn't really a divergence unless the RBNZ starts indicating that more rate rises. Look, rates are what? 2.5%. Yep. So there's zero divergence, zero interest rate differential. So that's not one to look at right now. Okay. One sec. I'm in full screen mode. Get out. Oh no, danger. Okay. Right. Euro Aussie. Okay. This is looking interesting. Monthly price action. We've got obviously this key area of liquidity at 162. Structure's bearish. And do you remember all this downside? Okay, all this here. I called this at the start of the year. Remember I said AED is going to outperform this year versus a number of its peers. Obviously, the RBA started hiking rates. Euro, Aussie trending to the downside. Lower highs, lower lows. Very steep. Very steep. Could have gone to the bank on that one. Now, you can see the narrowing price action. We're looking to break out to the downside and resume to the south. Okay, look at this. Now, bear in mind, let me just show you something as well. If we go on RBA, oh God, 4.3%, right? And we just saw rates in Europe are 2.5%. So there's that interest rate differential, right? So if we're hunting yield, we're more likely to hunt in Australia. And bear in mind, AUD, remember what we just said as well about gold? We're gold bulls, aren't we? If gold's going up, AUD. So this looks good. If we go on the daily, what's happening? Okay, narrowing price action right now. We haven't really got too much structure. We're just sort of ranging, choppy range. Potential lower high here, but we just got this very big area of liquidity we need to break down. You see where we're at now. So this whole big range here. Look, we need to grind this down. Once we grind this down, you can see looking left there on the high time frame, as I said before. Look, this is whole block here, but I think this is time to just dump. Okay, it's increasingly likely. You know, like we saw here. Look, we had similar moves here. Obviously, this is a bit more extreme. See here, consolidate for a while and then boom, 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 boom. So I think it's increasingly likely that we're going to see something like this. Okay, very identical, isn't it? Really, you know, look at the bodies of the candle, bar this volatility of this wick, but very identical. And once we grind this down, we're going to come down here and towards sort of 53, 55s. So 4 hour, what's happening on the 4 hour? Lower highs, lower lows, very clean. If you ask me, where do I get in on this? I don't know. I'd personally just wait. I'd personally wait for this area to be ground down, this area of liquidity. You know, see us breaking through. Call me basic bitch, but just waiting for that. And then I'd be confident in taking those, because we could come down here and just bounce and come all the way up here again. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'd be waiting for. What happened before? So here, look. Yeah, see, look here what we did. Same sort of thing. Look, we broke through, we pulled back, then we went clear. you see here, breakout, pull back, consolidate, retest the range, retest the lower part of the range, and then carry on south, and then we've got a nice trend to the downside. So it'd be nice to see something basically like that. All right, to here. So this is one for the watch list, to keep on the watch list because of that divergence and the outperformance of gold. You understand? Guys, how we doing? How we doing in the chat? Bubble is coming. Hands down, I feel like it's same owner, reason they haven't. What's this? ADL, what are we talking about, baby boy? Euro CAD. Meh, not really much going on there, to be honest. I would stay away. Oh, ugly. Move. Now, I was watching this before this Euro GBP situation. Okay, now Euro GBP is interesting. Interesting. We've got this obviously trend to the downside at the moment on the monthly, and I was watching this pullback. Yeah, I missed it. It's gone. It's gone. You see how we had this very key area of liquidity holding up for a while at 8600. You see, doom, 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 breakout, all those stops being triggered to the downside, pullback, retest. We don't always come deep in on the retest. We could just come in close proximity, and we're starting to pull back now on the weekly. I think on the daily we've broken structure now. This pullback structure. Yeah, look, we topped out there, and now we're breaking out to the downside. Yeah, look, now we sort of topped out. Look, bam, bam, neckline here, retest down, and now we've got a potential trend to the downside. So this looks quite nice, to be fair. This looks quite nice. Anyway, that's Euro GP. GP Aussie. I'm not as bearish as Euro Aussie. Let's get past that. Euro NZD. Nah. GP CAD, nah. GP Swissy, nah. Euro CAD. I was looking at Euro Aussie CAD longs, but I wanted to see the price come down to here. I mentioned our stream, but it looks like we're breaking out to the upside now. Okay, we're looking at we're breaking out. This, by the way, when this flies, it's going to fly. Okay, it's going to fly into. Remember, I said on the previous stream up to 101.50, 102. Okay, we've got really nice structure. We're just going to break out for higher high. Like we had here. Look at this consolidation that we had and then this big breakout. It's huge. See? Big breakout. I think we could see after this consolidation here, we could see a big breakout as well. Same sort of thing. So we're just going through the motions at the moment. But I was hoping that I'd see the price coming down to the lower part of this range and then getting longs there. But it may look like we're trying to break out now. Can you see? Reversal, candlestick, breakout. What is this? Was there a daily zone there in between? We've got a valid zone. Yeah, I guess so. A bit of a daily zone there. Not the biggest of, but there is a daily zone there. We've bounced. I see on the 4 hour, we've broken that structure. Yeah, we had lower highs, lower lows here. Big breakout. I think for me personally, I either get long down here, yeah, or I get long on this grind of this high that I know we've ground this down, and then we do this. So two potential areas of entry, either here or here for me. There's where I'd feel most confident for AUD and CAD. I feel like we've been talking about AUD CAD for like a month now. Let's move on. I don't know why, but I felt like a lifetime. Oh gosh, gold still obviously slowing down a little bit at this high area. Okay. No. What else is happening? Hello, Ken. Hello, everyone. Hand pink waving. Oh, that must be an emoji. What are you short right now? Are you short gold or Bitcoin? Are you short gold or Bitcoin? Let me know. What's everyone else in the chat? Where's everyone else at in terms of trades? What are you looking at? Tell me. Tell me what else you want to talk about. What do you want to look at, baby boys and baby girls? Let's just quickly check. So if you're coming into the chat, make sure you're smashing up that like button for me. If you do want to, all right, do you know what? Quiz time. Who's ready for a quiz? Who wants to win a E8 account, a challenge account? If you want to win an E8 account, drop it in the chat. Say, give me a yeah, baby. Give me a yeah, baby. And that'll activate it. Someone's got to write yeah, baby. I'm not activating it. All right. So if you want a chance, if you want to do a quick macro quiz, and I'll do a giveaway, I'll ask you a question, and you can win a challenge account. Someone's got to activate it by saying, yeah, baby, in the chat. Oh, see, no one's doing it. Well, I'm not doing it then. All I need is a yeah, baby. Dolly Yen ends a decad. No one wants to win. No one wants to do the quiz. I'm really surprised. Oh, there we go. We got it. Yes. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. All right, here's the question. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. So challenge account accepted. Challenge account initiated. Okay. Let me think. I always try and think of things that you can't just quickly go and type into like AI or anything. So let me try and think of something quickly. Okay. Let's think about this. Okay. Somebody tell me. Sorry, the suspense. The suspense is real. I'm actually trying to think of a question. Okay, here's a question for you right now. No, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Okay, let me think of another one. No one's going to get this one, but I'm going to ask it. Okay, you know how central banks conduct like quantitative easing? You know, when they're pumping money into the markets, they're printing cash. Okay, printing cash is called QE, quantitative easing. That's done by a central bank. Now, can you tell me what a government, so a government, right? So it's whether US government or UK government or whatever, or whoever, what these guys would do as their own form of stimulus. What is it called? There's a term when they do what? So it's governments, not central banks. Someone drop the answer, you've got a challenge account. First person to drop it. Go on, someone answer it then. So if we're not conducting quantitative easing, obviously by the central bank, the governments are doing what? No, not intervention. It's not easy, is it? It's not easy. It's not easy. No, because that, you know, taking tax for your money. No, the government doesn't cut rates. Central bank does. You know, if you take tax, that's not stimulus. That's if anything, that's withdrawing some of the money from the economy. If we're raising taxes, people are less likely to spend money, you know, and stimulate the economy. Yes, there we go. MSP, you win. Fiscal policy, expansionary fiscal policy. You won. Well done. MSP, you've got a free challenge account. I'm going to note you down and I'll pass that on to Angel. He's going to be joining the stream shortly. Well done. Good work. So just for anyone that doesn't understand, like fiscal policy, governments will conduct that. There's various forms of obviously fiscal policy, but essentially, or fiscal stimulus, essentially what they would do. Do you know what? Someone else got it in the other chat as well on my stream. Okay, I'm giving it to two people. Also, I'm giving it to Daniel. Daniel, you also won an account. You won the challenge account as well. Daniel, sorry, I'm not going to say it. Daniel, you know who you are. 2v1. Okay, if you're lucky, I might do another one in a minute. Okay, but 2 people won. I'm giving that to 2 people. Well done. So yeah, sorry, I was gonna just give you the information on that, guys. Make it simple, Nick. Bro, if it's simple, then where's the fun in that? It can't be simple. We got to earn these things. Nothing in life is simple. Just know that. Okay? Nothing in life. Anything great in life requires work. Smart work and hard work. But yeah, fiscal action is like, you know, governments will be, you know, cutting taxes. Cutting taxes is a form of fiscal measure. Cut taxes, or to boost out, you know, business infrastructure, providing like government schemes, you know, where they provide government schemes for businesses to tap into, grab some cash or grab some incentives to then do things to hire people or whatever. There's so many different measures that could be taken. But yeah, that's a 4. Well done, guys, on winning that. So yeah, gold. Yeah, guys, we're pulling back a little bit at the moment. We swept the Asian range high. Might be pulling back to try and find some liquidity on a retest here, the high area. But as I said to you guys before, like if you were to ask me, we don't jump in at higher high. You know, obviously I'm already long, fine. But we've printed the high. We're going to pull back for a new high low. It could come anywhere, really. As long as it does, as long as we don't start taking out these lows here, we're all good. But yeah, I'd expect dips to be bought and just give me something like this. Hopefully by tomorrow, we could have a higher motion. How much do we need to go? 2%, that's not a big ask. 2% tomorrow is possible. I just want to get out. Okay, I just want to see us coming up to here and getting out. Obviously, silver's going to run. I want to just run that. But gold, I just want to get out. Get out. I've been sitting patiently in this since Sunday. What's the day today? Oh, it's only Wednesday, to be fair. It's only Wednesday. It's not that long. Let's see what's going on stocks. Okay, we're getting that breakout now on NASDAQ. Okay, we're getting that breakout. You see here, trying to grind down this liquidity at 29,900. Obviously got this gap. If you look along here, there's this gap here. Gap. But yeah, this is a key area that we're trying to grind down. I think what you'll see today, we should see it, is just this popping higher, popping through all those stops, that liquidity, retest, and then go clear. We don't always obviously retest, but it's just nice seeing that when we do something like that for NAS. But this is all the momentum move. Maybe we see the equivalent on the breakout to the upside and be pushing up towards sort of 32K. It's very possible. All-time highs. Look at that. You know, like where we've had all this consolidation, right? All this consolidation. We had this momentum move here, consolidate. There's no reason as to why. Look, now we're getting the breakout. Can you see? This could very well happen with NAS, especially if we don't get rate hikes. Okay, it's very well could happen. So yeah. What else is going on? I saw something a moment ago, US and Iran. What was that? Yeah, no discussions over extending ceasefire between US and Iran. Interesting. Guys, if this all kicks off again, I'm gonna pack it in. I really can't be asked to see this happening again, to be honest. I really can't be asked. I want to see gold flying and silver flying, and the only way that flies is this. If this starts fighting again, we're back off. Sorry. Honestly, I can't be asked. I'm sure a lot of you can't be asked to see this carrying on again. But yeah. Where's our man Angel? Angel's late. Naughty boy. Naughty boy. Right, what else we got going on? So if we look at this, if we adjusted at all, yeah, I think we have come down. Look, September's now 30-something%. Is that right? Oh, wow. That's a big drop. 36.1% probability. 36.1% probability now. So rate hike probabilities have come down for September. So yeah, we're dropping there. Yeah, sorry, I was checking something. We're dropping there. October's down. 50-50. 50-50. December, 71%. So yeah, everything really, really dropping. Angel, how you doing?
Good morning, chat. How are we doing?
There he is.
What is this? Sorry, I'm just confused with the layout. I think your screen should be here. And there we go. All right, good morning. Good morning, Kenny. How are we doing, my brother?
I'm good, my man. How are you?
How's your morning?
Yeah,
I'm blessed.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Obviously, I've got some nice, these silver and gold longs running at the moment, which is nice, thanks to the lower CPI. So we're looking good, brother.
Nice. So you traded already? You took trades?
No, I've been in this position since Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like a swing position that I'm running.
So you got gold and silver running?
Yeah, baby boy. You already know.
Nice. Yeah, that's sweet. That's sweet.
Very
Good
nice.
morning, and good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, chat? What's up, Bushido? 30K needs to be mounted today. Yes, Sirski. 30K, big round number on the Nasdaq. I know we go in there. I sent you a Discord message about the giveaway. Yeah, guys. If I don't get to your message on the Discord DM, like right away, as soon as you send me the message, is because I haven't checked. But I'm always checking. Like there's a certain time of the day where I'm checking all the DMs, and I'll get back to everyone. But there's no need to spam me. I'll get back to you, Daniel. Good morning. Good morning, by the way. What's that? You're kid. I think you're muted, Ken.
I've got one of my kids at work with me today. That's why.
We just saw him. He just passed by.
One of our many kids.
That's nice, brother. That's
Come to work with Daddy today.
Yeah, man. So you got a goal. I mean, yeah, goal is definitely good. Doing a run right here. Wow. Wow. You think this is the starting of a new bullish trend, Ken? Since we break out of the range on the daily time frame.
Bro, I do. I'm really like the market structure is looking beautiful at the moment. The macros are supporting it now. We're not. It's very unlikely now. The way things are positioning, when you look at rate hike probabilities, they're coming down. China are buying up gold in chunky amounts. I was speaking about at the start of the stream. China are making their largest monthly purchases of gold since October 2023. So the gold, it looks back. I think we're going to see, call me crazy, but remember during our long time ago, Angel, our streams before, we were calling that big breakout of gold. And I think we're going to be getting new highs before the end of the year. I think new highs for gold.
Oof.
Not financial advice, but that's just my opinion, baby boy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I'm going to start watching more gold here and there. I actually took longs during Asia trading gold last night. I took a long position. Had a huge move. Yeah. Yeah, baby boy. What are we doing today, guys?
Are you traded today? Or last night?
Oh, let's see. I traded last night and I took Nasdaq shorts and I got cooked shorting the Nasdaq during the overnight session. Because I mean, we went just higher. We went straight higher after the open and I was shorting there. And I took gold longs, so that actually took me out of, it was pretty much like a break-even session. Because I took longs at the open as well. And we had a run. We had pretty much of a run. We took out the high now. I think we're just gonna pull back for this New Year session. We're gonna pull back in Asia longs tomorrow again at the open market. You'll see it. It's market.
Yeah, let me just adding your screen to the system here. Yeah, because you weren't sure. There you go. There you go. You can see your screen.
All right, this is the ES. What are we doing? What are we doing, ES?
Strange layout right now.
I don't know. I think at this time of the day with the CPI, which already spiked higher and came back, I think the session looks cooked. And it's very early on the session to say that. Only 6 minutes after the open, and it just looks cooked. But we will see if we have something to trade from here. Nasdaq, we took out data highs. I'm not sure if we're going to target data lows or if this is a manipulation to keep going higher. No, I don't really know. We have this hourly gap. Okay. 23 minutes. I want to see.
There you go. Sorry, your screen disappeared.
Okay. No, it's fine. 23 minutes, right? I want to see at 10 a.m. opening lower. I want to see 10 a.m. open lower. Taps into this hourly gap. And a rotation back higher towards 30,000 big run number. And this high right here, which is previous weekly high. That's what I would love to see. So it will be a reaction out of the new weekly opening gap, and this could be classic Tuesday low of the week, because look at, this is the open, right? This is the open of the weekly candle. We traded higher a little bit. We traded lower on Monday and Tuesday. We have a Tuesday low of the week, and then that was a pullback. We have CPI, and we started to run higher. So I think we might just run higher until Thursday. Oh, today is Thursday. What am I even talking about? Yeah, I want to see that high, guys. Previous weekly high seems like a previous weekly high seems decent for today and the rest of the week. Let's see if we can have that. Yeah, 10 a.m. open lower, taps into the hourly gap. We reject the new weekly opening gap, and then we trade higher. How about that?
Oh, give me some of that.
Yes, the SMT at CPI candle low. Do we have an SMT with a CPI candle low? We might have it. At this point, if we look at ES, we might have it. I'm just gonna keep watching this. So we still have buy side and yes, Kenny. Ken.
No, you keep doing your thing. So I was just gonna say, sorry, it's my brain. But Bushido, I've seen. I was checking out your X, man. Well done, and you're having a great run pulling money from the markets, my man.
Really yes, sirski. Yes, sirski.
Consistency, I love it.
Is the goal? Is him? I have the same sentiments with you on Nasdaq. Do we have the same sentiments? Are we in love with Nasdaq? Can we feel it? 20 more minutes, guys.
What's happening? Oh, 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes. We need to see this hourly candle closing with a wick to create the hourly gap. So my plan will be 10 a.m. opening lower, tapping into the hourly and giving me a reversal long rotation to trade higher. Let's see if that happens.
Let's see, baby.
I need that hourly gap. If it doesn't have an hourly gap, then we're cooked, chat. We're cooked. We're probably just aiming to data lows right here. Look at ES. Let me change the colors real quick. I do have a template just for the streams. Do you have a different color template, Ken, or you always use the same?
No, mine's the same, baby boy.
You're just always using the same? Nice, kitty. That's nice, kitty. Nice, kitty. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this looks looks very cooked. We have an SMT here. In it? No, we don't even have an SMT here.
Angel, for anyone like unaware, what's SMT, my man?
SMT is a crack in correlations between two correlated assets, right? So let's say ES creates a higher high, and then NQ fails to create a new higher high. So that crack in correlations is an SMT divergence, right? This itself is useless. It doesn't really, you don't really need this in your trading. But if you use context and you have a narrative in mind and you have an SMT presented itself, let's say on a pullback, something like this. I'm going to do this like I'm explaining this to my 2-year-old Caution, which I don't think you can really trade with 2 years. But let's say this is a pullback right here. And then this is a level, let's say this is a 50% level, and you see, you're expecting a pullback, right? And then you see that NQ is taking out that low, but if you look at ES, it's failing to do it, right? And then we have an SMT. So that right there is just a confluence on your pullback to go higher. It's just one more confirmation. It's not really, there's nothing really much in it. Like, you still need to have a plan and something to trade with, but yeah, that's an SMT, Ken.
Nice.
Was that clear enough?
Yeah, my man. Good explanation.
Right. Thank you
Very
so
good,
much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. All right. So you can share your screen and do what you're doing. I'm just here to watch for now.
Oh, baby boy, baby girl, don't be doing this to me now. All right, let me share the screen. One sec.
Don't be doing it to me now. Guys, don't you think like Ken is hilarious sometimes? He can say like, oh my god.
Right, let me share again. Yeah, I'm you know what?
Says that his account went kaboosh yesterday, but I'm not worried about it. I pull out a good amount of money, and I get another evil to keep going. I mean, yeah, you already got a couple payouts. It's already paid for your fees, I think. Yeah, Ken, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, like the thing about this we've got is you know, you have to stay so patient. It's what I mean. I'm so numb to this game, like. But, you know, now this is where people will be panicking. Obviously, you just printed a high, and people probably panicking and thinking, no, it's going to sell off now. But obviously, gold's volatile, guys. Look, we've just dropped $20 from the highs. We've dropped over $20, should I say. We've dropped $25 from the highs of the day. But like, this is nothing. So as long as structure remains intact, guys, we've just printed a high. We're coming down to a high low. Obviously, I was up 5+K. Now I'm only up 3K. But I expect these dips to be bought, and I'm expecting this breakout and retest of this high area, this liquidity area for where we're at now, and then just be drawn into 4,500. As I said, for me, this is where I'm going to get out for gold. Okay, I'll wait and see how we deal with this region because it's big. It's a big area. When you go on the weekly, you'll see. Okay, so you'll see the significance of that. Before, here we were punched right in the face. Gold was punched in the face and came all the way back down. And I can't be bothered. I haven't got time for that. I'll get out here. I'll observe what happens with price action. If it pulls back and structure holds, fantastic. I'll buy on that pullback. But the reason why I'm not looking to just run this all the way for now is because we still got this bollocks happening with US and Iran right now. And if this bollocks escalates again, which is possible, like Trump last night was speaking before he got on his plane. He's like, you know, if Iran does anything, we'll blow them to dust. Like, the shit that comes out of this guy's mouth will blow them to dust. This is what I mean. It's so volatile. I can't be asked. I'd rather, you know, if these conditions were normal and we won't deal with US and Iran, I'll run this swing. I'll let it run up to 5K where I think it's going to go and beyond. But because we're in such delicate times right now, I'm getting the hell out. You know, I'm brave enough right now. Not brave enough, but I'm being patient enough to sit in this for, you know, however long it takes me to get up to 4,500. I'm hoping that we do this tomorrow. You know, where are we today? We're on Wednesday. We might do this by Friday, but we just need shit not to turn south between these guys, because these guys a couple of hours ago from Iran, senior source saying there's no ceasefire discussions or overextended the ceasefire, which is a problem. If there's no extension and these guys start striking each other, gold's going to come all the way down. All right, so that's why I'm going to get out here for now, observe what happens with this, and then we'll buy on the dips if it pulls back anyway. So yeah, man. And euro, guys, this is nice. I'm liking what's happening in euro. Let me bring up my chart, because I may take some longs on another account for euro here. All right, this price action stinks right now. We've got a lot of consolidation going on. Rangy. You know, people getting taken out left, right, and center for the time being. But what I like about this, obviously, we've still got structure intact. We formed this higher low here at sort of 15.30, big breakout. We drop down to the 1 hour. We've run into liquidity here at the psychological 15.50. Might just have a retest now on this range, see which we broke out here. So if I just show you, so you'll see obviously the lower highs and lower lows here. And then you see this range here. Okay, so we've gone for the breakout and now we're sort of playing for the retest. Let's see where that's at on the Asian range. That's nice. So what we're doing here is potentially going to retest the upper part of the Asian range, that liquidity there. And it's a confluence because it's this whole range where we were for all week so far. So I'm going to watch this retest and I may look at some longs. I've got to watch this retest on the 15
I want to go long on that one too. Looks super bullish. Looks super.
Yeah, man. So I just want to see how we respond on this retest. Hopefully we get a rejection candle, and then I will look at some longs here on my account. So on one of my accounts. So yeah, I'm expecting that to pull back right now. Just profit taken after the data. Yeah, man. The CPI today, guys, it wasn't as big as a reaction as it could have been. Okay, and the reason for that is because the data came in line with what markets were expecting. Had we been out of line of expectations, it would have been a much bigger reaction. Angel, I don't know if you've seen this video, right? I saw it last night, and there was like, I'll have to share it with you actually. Do you know what? I'm gonna try and freaking find it. Let me try and find it actually, guys. This is
of course.
Is a joke. Wait, I'm gonna try and find it now quickly on X. But NFP. So it's basically NFP trading party. There was some nuts thing going on in like Thailand or some shit. Let me see. Wait. Wait. It was on Instagram, but basically there are all these guys at this NFP show, and they had it on the screen, right? They had it on the screen in this like massive club, and they had the data up and they had the chart up on gold, and they like had this massive countdown, and then gold and NFP came out, and obviously gold ripped it higher, and like you could see everyone was showing their phones, and like everyone was like, when gold came out, gold started pushing higher on the week at NFP, everyone was like celebrating. There's confetti going everywhere, bro. It's insane. It's hilarious.
It must be funny. Yeah, it must be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find it ahead of next stream, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we need to see this gold situation. Sorry, not gold. We need dollar. This is the key right now. That's why we're stuttering. So we're trying to break down this area of liquidity at 99.50. Once we break it down, guys, it's going to come under some heavy selling pressure. Okay, it's going to come under some heavy selling pressure. We might see something like this. Stops being triggered. Pull back. We'll have the pathway south. I think it'll be clearer than that. I think it'll be sharp fall down towards sort of 98s here for the Dixie, for the dollar index. Yeah, man. That's everything that I've got right now going on. Yeah, come on, gold. Come on, son. Come on, Sean. Come on, Sean.
I want to show you guys something. What's this?
Babes.
Oh.
Angel
baby cake. Forex time. Look at this. Ooh. I actually share every single chart of the pairs that I have here on my watch list this week, last week. Look at this. This is a dealing range, right? We do have the retracement back into the 618. We have a rejection. Now we're setting up this new dealing range. So I will go long as soon as we close this 4-hour candle. And I'm going to protect the pullback. And I will look for a new high. That's my thought on the euro dollar. Pound dollar didn't actually reach the level that I was waiting for a pullback. We didn't get there. I had this as the setup. If you look at the Aussie dollar, we did that. We had the pullback at the 618. We have the dealing range. We pulled back to the 618. And then we created a new dealing range. This was a beautiful one. I just miss it. I miss it. I'm definitely starting to trade Forex next week. But there was a beautiful trade. There was a dealing range. We have 618. We have a pullback on it. Stops below. Beautiful trade right here, guys. The dollar, Jen, is just messy after that point. I think we're setting up higher with this price action. I'm starting to think that we're just setting up higher. But yeah. That's my thought on the euro dollar. I want to go long on this close. We need to tap here. This will be the setup that I'll be looking for. Let me mark this out. We're already at above the market structure. So this looks good. It looks good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you check the Aussie dollar, Ken? We have that beautiful. We have a beautiful displacement. We have this beautiful pullback at the 618. Golden pocket. Look at this.
Oh, wow. That's
this
gorgeous.
Is textbook. Yeah, that's textbook. That's absolutely. It's like when you just read a Forex book, trying to understand how it works. That's market structure right here, guys. Higher low, higher high, 50%, 618 retracement, pullback, new leg in price. It's like Forex Basics 101.
Yeah, baby.
What we have here? We have this gap here also. So we're rejecting the CE of that gap. Just clean. That was clean. Nothing for the pound dollar. and euro dollar setting up for a beautiful long position. I'm starting to trade Forex next week, Ken. I'm
Oh,
trading Forex
really?
next week. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I'm getting ready. I have to give it a try. I was just warming up this week because I was thinking like, okay, which time frame I'm gonna use, which approach I need to take. Definitely, it's not gonna be day trading.
Yeah.
This takes a while to play
Come
out,
on.
but I like the
Welcome,
euro.
welcome,
I like the Aussie dollar. So we will see. We will see.
welcome.
Look at this Bitcoin thing. I think we're just going lower, guys. This big range.
Ed.
I'm starting to getting pissed off by Bitcoin at this point. So I think we just go below 57,000. Now this looks good. Look at this structure right here. Look at this structure right here. Then with the ETH, nothing to say about it. I'm just gonna skip it for now. Gold. All right, what do we have, Goldie Gold? We have the 4-hour gap right here. We have a rejection out of that 4-hour. Look at this place.
Oh, so bullish.
Yeah, it's
so horny for gold right now.
We're tapping into this hourly RB. I don't know when are we going to stop. I guess this high looks. Let me look at the left. Look for highs, guys. Target the highs. Nope, this one is done. This high right here. The only thing that it's a concern to me to trade this one if we want to pull back again on the 4-hour, because that happened the other day. But look at this reaction out of the RB. It looks pretty bullish. I'm not gonna lie, this looks bullish.
Damn right. You better believe it.
What time is it? 9:50 macro, guys. This is 9:50 macro. What 5 minute? Okay, I'm gonna take this long on the 5 minute. We just need to tap there. That's for gold. Silver. We might have this 5 minute IFBG. We have SMT on the lows. We need for a close. Good thing on something here. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was waiting for the NQ.
See you, Daniel.
5 minutes. Much love. Get a run already long saw this morning, Daniel. All right.
Angel, that Daniel guy, I did like a quiz and he basically won a challenge account, FYI.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Oh no, it's fine. I'll check out later today. In a minute. Once I'm done with the stream, I'll check this out. I'll check it out.
Sweet baby boy. You already know.
Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. What are we doing? Nasdaq. We're tapping into this 5 minute, which is the first percent. I have this low right here with the hourly gap. Is it 10 a.m. yet? No, 5 minutes more. All right, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. You see this low right here? That's the liquidity. 10 a.m. is gonna run that liquidity. Hopefully, we can reject out a new weekly opening gap and trade higher. ES is already really very close to that low, so hopefully we will have an SMT. Hopefully.
No.
Hopefully. What are you thinking?
No, I don't agree with you.
You don't agree with me?
I'm taking, bro. I like it. It looks clean. It looks really clean.
No, I'll take it. Hopefully, we will see. I mean, we will see. We don't need to see something like that, and then the cracking correlation. And I'll just look for my signature setup, I guess. I think we're already giving this short at the 950 macro. That's a great short right there. How would you take this short? Maybe here. We have a 50-minute IFBG as well. Oh my god, can you leave that hourly gap for 10 a.m.? Thank you. Thank you. Alright, that's what I have, guys. I don't really have much.
Nice,
I
bro.
don't
Nice,
really
bro.
have much.
Have you, like, obviously I know recently, I guess in the past few weeks, I've asked you this before, but obviously you've been trading the Asian session, right? For you personally, is the Asian session proven to be more profitable for you, or comparison to
Well,
NY?
it's been doing really well. It's been doing really well. Um, I will say in the NY session, I'll take less trades because there are like less. There's always one chance to get on the trend of the session. With Asia, you can actually take pullbacks. You can trade counter trend trades, so it's kind of different. But it's been doing pretty well. It's been doing better than the New Year session so far in the last 2 weeks.
That's interesting to know. Nice.
Someone is asking, what date is the end doc you're referring to, Angel? August 10th? Yeah, that's it. That's a new weekly opening gap, not the new daily opening gap. That's a new weekly opening gap. See? This one right here. We rejected that gap a couple of times. Now we break above that gap. Hopefully, we can have a reaction to trade back higher and take out the 30,000 high, which is previous weekly high. I would love to see that. That will be Gucci. That will be a plasty. Well, we have to wait. We really have to wait. And gold looks super bullish, so I'm heading into this position just because I like it a lot. You can see the momentum. You see a 4-hour. Ken is actually looking for long, so that's good. That's a good thing to know. Ken is the gold master. So if this one fails, you can expect the price to pull back a little bit deeper, and then Asia is going to do the run, right? If this one fails. So that's my scenario for the gold. I'll take this pullback on the 5-minute, and if it fails, I'll just wait for the price to tap here again, and Asia is likely going to do that long during the overnight session. We'll see. We'll see for sure.
Yeah, man. It's very nice.
Look at that music. Yeah. I wanna know Ken. I know Ken wanna scream. Why?
I wanna scream.
You wanna scream?
Scream? Why?
You mean he wants a screen time? Or scream?
Daddy's had enough screen time. I'm gonna be bouncing in a second, guys.
Someone said they're going to dump this thing. Lots of hearts will be broken.
What gold?
They're going to. I don't know. They're going to dump what? Gold or the NQ?
Oh, I don't think either. Maybe pullbacks, but not. I wouldn't say this is dumping. Dumping sounds like we're going to be completely selling. Is that what you're saying? I don't think that's
I don't know. I don't really know. Okay, we have 9:30 here, and we do have 10 a.m. here. So what are we doing? That's a good question. We're definitely trading lower first. Because he's always high energy, and he's so calm, of course.
Yeah, I'm calm at the moment. Guys, I used to love energy at this stream. Now it's my time.
I mean, you've been here for an hour and a half already, so I guess it's running out of energy, guys. You have to bear with Ken.
Yeah. All right, bro, I'm going to be wrapping up. But as I said to you guys, tomorrow, I'm going to be on London session. So if you're based in the States, you better either go to bed early so you can wake up with me, or you can stay up all night, baby, and stay on the Red Bulls. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow for the London session.
All right. Bye, Ken. Take care, brother.
Much love, bro. See you guys.
I'll wake up at 3 a.m. just to watch your London stream, and I'm not lying.
Please do, baby boy.
I'm not even lying. All right.
See you.
Take care. Okay, let me do a 3-hour trade here on gold. If this one does not hold, I will wait for a pullback deeper into the RB and the 4-hour gap. in trade Asia. All right, but I think there's a lot of momentum right now to take this pullback on the 5-minute. Hold on, guys. I think I have to take Ken out for a second because he will be here. Yeah. Can you guys see the screen clearly? Please confirm in the chat if you can see that screen. Okay, I'm gonna spam this one out. This is the 15-minute. This is the 5-minute. This is the 15-second, and this is the 1-minute. So we have that short at 10 a.m. We're expecting this 5-minute. We have an IFE on the 15-minute. We're definitely 10 a.m. is definitely running towards a new weekly opening gap. We just need to keep an eye on the ES. That's gonna run that low, that 930 data lows, right? And we're gonna put an SMT there. What's your overall bias for the indices? I'm bullish. I'm bullish on the higher time frame. Unless there's something on the daily that's telling me that we're gonna head back lower, I'm bullish. All right, let me just put the NQ here, and ES is gonna be there as well. There you go. Okay, so SMT and a rejection out of the new weekly opening gap is gonna say a lot. But we need this pullback. We need this reaction with a gap to get into this long right here. Otherwise, I mean, order flow so far looks bearish on the 5-minute. We have this short right here. You know what I mean? The gap on the hourly is so tiny at that. Yep, it is very tiny. It is very tiny, but if we disrespect that gap, then obviously we're just going to head back towards the data low, which is this 830 wick. We'll see. Okay, we just tap into the hourly gap, guys. We just tap into that hourly gap on the new weekly opening gap at the same time. No SMT yet. We're just tapping on the hourly gap. No SMT yet. My take is they will rip this thing lower. Sentimental is all-time high. Everyone is excited for higher prices, but we were predisposed to go lower. Yeah, I agree with you. That makes sense. But for that to happen, we got to be bearish on the higher time frame. Like, you got to start seeing gaps on the hourly, on the 4-hour. That, you know, that bearish order flow that is telling you that we're just going to rip lower. Unless there's a tweet that is coming, and we don't know that the tweet is coming for sure. Does that make sense? Let's see if 10 a.m. works as some sort of... You can either reject. Hey, Angel, I'll try to DM you to claim the account. You don't have to actually add me as a friend. I think there's something with your settings on your Discord that is gonna ask you to be my friend. Like it is mandatory for you to be my friend to do it, but it's not. It's really not necessary. I think there's something on your settings that is not allowing you to do that. What I just did. Okay. Okay, that's your gold. I'm gonna take a look at gold for a second. Waiting to see the way we're going to close on this 10 a.m. candle, because we could have an CRT. Can you guys look at this CRT at the hourly gap with 10 a.m. CRT on the hourly gap at 10 a.m. Let's see if this holds. We need a gap. I'm not gonna trade this blindly. That's the reaction I was expecting out of the hourly gap with the new weekly opening gap. But then now I need a pullback. I need a continuation model trade. I need a displacement to tell me this is not gonna work anymore. What am I waiting? What am I waiting here? If we close above it, what do we have here? Right? Then we can confirm that pullback in the trends. I think this is a 1050 macro trade for sure. This was 950 macro trade was this short out of the 5-minute, targeting the hourly unfilled gap. Right? Now we're getting back into this part of the range. This short is valid. Not my type of trade, but it's a valid short. 950 macro. We tap into the 5-minute. We have a lower displacement. We have unfilled hourly gap. And 10 a.m. just go over there. All right, let me take this out for a second. We just need to close higher on it. YM took London low. Is that an SMT? Yeah. Where's London lows? Yes. Is that an SMT? That's an SMT right there. I don't really look at YM. You can use it for SMTs, but I don't really look at it. Sometimes I do. I stop doing it because I think I can just focus on ES and NQ and wait for my model to be there. I really wanted to see that A30 low from ES getting taken, because that cracking correlation is going to be even better. We have unfilled 5-minute on the ES. So this could be a CRT, and we could be heading towards 930 highs, right? That we have the hourly gap, CRT on the 15-minute, 10 a.m. open lower, taps on the hourly. All we need now is a pullback, and that's what I'm going to do. So if you look at this 5-minute OB, that's a 50-point trade. I want to use this as an OB, and I want to protect that low, right? As a manipulation low. Because if we want to be bullish, I don't want to see the price going below this gap again, right? If I want to be bullish for this session, this could be the manipulation. That's enough to be the manipulation. I just need a 50-point risk to protect this low. This is so far 67. So I need a little bit more deeper retracement. Hopefully I can get filled. What are we doing? There's no way I'm just gonna be barely. Oh wait. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I don't like the way why this happened. The extent I'm always taking this out, and it happens all the time though. Wow, that's the edge. Talk me about hedge. Look at that. Beautiful. I'll catch with you later. Once the stream is done, I'll check my DMs. Guys, I really wanted to see the top on that down close candle. I don't know why we're not doing that. I don't really know why we're not doing that, chat. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. Beautiful. I'll catch with you later, brother. Sorry, I think I already replied that. Hey guys, drop some questions. Be active with me on the chat. Remember, I'm always watching whoever is more active and is definitely getting a prize from me if you're very active with me during this session. You know that. You already know that. Okay, I'm filled there. Go cooking. Come on, NQ, don't be shy. Let's see. I mean, if this is the manipulation, we should hold this low. So it's worth it to give it a try. It's completely worth it. How are we doing with the goal position? All right, this is a nice reaction. Hopefully, we can get to 2 hours already here. I might be being greedy. It's Bushido birthday, bro. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, brother. Oh my god, you're here. That's a W. Everyone, guys, let's wish a happy birthday to Bushido, who's here in the chat on his birthday. He's always cooking with us. He's an amazing trader, always sharing, always helping. Guys, wow. I totally forgot for a second, and I was hyped yesterday about this. Congrats to Bushido. I was lucky enough to win a stream giveaway in a zero account. Today, I just requested my first 1K payout from it. Bro, W's. W's for Muhammad. That's insane. That's insane. One day, I want to be just like Bushido and Muhammad. Guys, you're cooking. Congrats. Congrats. Like, congrats for real. That's a W right there. That's a W. That's definitely a W for Mohammed and Bushido. Happy birthday, brother. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you really blasted the charts. I hope you get more payouts this year. That's nice. I think that's a problem with the wider screens. I think like there's a lot that I'm missing, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. All right, if this is the manipulation again, if this is the manipulation, we should protect this low, and we should run higher. So we have 9:30 opens. We open lower. 10 a.m. open lowers. We tap into the hourly gap. We reject this RB. I know we have data lows, but the idea behind this is like this is a reaction, right? We have the unfilled on the 5-minute. This might not be looking great on the 15-minute, being completely honest with you guys. But we will see if this is the valid manipulation to trade higher. We'll still have previous weekly high resting above us. This could be a, I don't know. We already have that move during Asia and London, so that's the only concern if we could just kind of accumulate during the New Year session. But definitely, it's worth it to take a shot here and take this as a manipulation of the session. Come on, Nasdaq. Don't be shy. So this is a 5. This is a 15. This is a 1 minute. And this is a 15 seconds. That's why I have 4 charts. $930 high is going to be my target. Just simple framework, guys. Thanks for the virtual cake. Yeah, we all appreciate the virtual cake, Bushido. You're the best, brother. You're the best, brother. How's Gold doing? Is Gold cooking? Yes, he is. He is cooking. Let's see if we can cook 2 trades for Bushido today. We just executed a Nasdaq. We're already on gold longs. So let's see if we can cook for him today. It's going to be a beautiful birthday session, isn't it? There's nothing on that 5 minute. Like, of course, we have the manipulation and we have the OP, but it will be just beautiful and we can displace higher and create a 5 minute gap to tap into. I will be just... all we need to start just going deep into that high. Congrats, happy for you. Thanks to E8 and Angel. Congrats, bro. Congrats, brother. Oof. Hopefully we're not gonna have the same perception as yesterday. Yesterday was a math session. I was on the LATAM stream, and I was like, "Oh my god!" We had that displacement at 9:30, and then we just got like nothing for the rest of the day. Is it possible to see your screen wider? What do you mean wider? Like this? Is that what you mean? I guess we're heading lower on the NQ. There's no gap. That's the only thing. Maybe we will have a gap. And then we can take another trade, another stab from it. Because this is the only gap so far, that 5 minute. Your video is bigger today. That's why, Angel. Angel. You guys rather to see it like this? Is that better? Let me know, please, if that's better. Guys, can you tell me on the chat if that layout is better than the previous one? It was just like that. That looks good. So is this one better? Hold on, I should be here. This one is better or this one? I do always risk 1% per trade. 1%. But if I have the 200K account, I'm pretty much risking 0.5% because I like to risk 1K on a trade. So I'm always looking for like 2R, so it's gonna be 2K trade most of the time. What are we doing, NQ? That's something that I like. Something that I like from New York. That is, you don't see it very often during Asia. It's like when you get on a trade, you will know really quick and fast if you're getting stopped. right? You'll know it. 40 minutes left to reject that 1 hourly gap. Why are we going down to the 4-hour gap below? We will see. I mean, in this session, if this is a manipulation, right? 10 a.m. taps into that gap. This low should be protected. If no, we're definitely gonna trade lower and take out this the data low. We're still tapping in that 10 a.m. like super stronger, like it's super stronger. We will see. We will see. DC absolutely cooking here. I want to go break even on this high. Let me show you guys quick. This was the trade. We tap on the 4-hour. We tap on the hourly. All right, 9:30 comes. We trade lower. That's a manipulation. We created a new deal in range, a 5-minute gap. We tap into that 5-minute gap. There's a lot of momentum in a higher time frame bullish structure. If this gap does not hold, we're probably gonna trade lower again, and we're going to reject from this area because we have a big rejection block on the hourly, and we have this 4-hour gap. Does that make sense, chat? Okay. NQ. I'm sitting on NQ trade. 2. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. Bushido, I appreciate it, brother. You're really hanging with us in the morning session on your birthday, and that means a lot. That means a lot. Yeah, Gabriel. It is a no-brainer, like for both trades. It is no-brainer at that point. Let's go back again with full board long. Say less. Say less, LS the Wizard. Say less. This is not a full board trade, guys. But this is my idea. What platform do you guys use for streaming now so I can download it? Restream. I'm gonna type it on the chat. It's very friendly though. We can have some tests. You can text me tonight and we can run some tests to see how's your new computer doing so far. Oh yeah, what's the platform? Is this Ken here or only you, Angel? Ken was here. Ken already was here for like 1 hour, like 2 hours actually. He was here for 2 hours, and I just came here like 1 hour ago. So he's gone. Do you trade every day? I try not to, but if there's my trade, if my model is there, I'll take it. Waiting to see what my new baby 1050 macro will bring. Let's see. 1050 macro is gonna mean a lot in this price action, and I really hope. Sorry guys, I really hope 1050 set up a new 5-minute gap. That will be beautiful. That will be ideal. Did you catch the gold move in news? No, I don't trade news, but I took a long like a couple minutes ago, which I'm running on this 5-minute. Which is 5 minutes. And I was still in the chat. If this pullback does not hold, we're just gonna pull back deeper into this area because we have a couple higher time frames PD arrays that we can still reject for. And I know sometimes gold can just do what he wants, like a deeper pullback, and then we can go ahead and take out that high that I just marked out. Does that make sense, chat? Why did you take the long? What was the reason? Oh, look at NQ cooking, guys. Look at NQ cooking here. Sheesh. There you go. There you go, chat. Can we have a 5-minute gap, please? Please, there. What was the reason for my long? Let me just go over the higher time frame for a second so you can have an idea what I'm doing. We're bullish. We're absolutely bullish. You can see gold. You can tell gold is just running higher, right? Where's the next strong liquidity? Where's the next all high? This one. That's the most sensitive high that we have, and this one. So we have a couple highs to be taken here, right? If you go to the 4-hour, you look at this structure right here. What do you see? You'll see bullish order flow. You'll see gaps, higher lows, and higher highs. Let me go over some retail stuff before going with ICD comes. So what do we have here? Higher low, higher high. Pullback, higher low. What are we doing? A new higher high. Right? Where's that pullback? Take a look and go. What is that pullback? Where are we pullbacking though? We pull back on the 4-hour gap, right? Very sensitive to the higher part of that gap. Right? If you can also use a FIBO on it, let's say we trade on a 50%, 61.8. We have a 61.8, right? We rejected. This was the pullback. We have a change in the state. Right? We have this change in the state of delivery. We create a 4-hour gap after the change of the state. We tap into that 4-hour gap during this morning. Now we go deeper. What's the hourly doing? What's the hourly doing? Look at this. Is just a pullback. You can look at the structure here. We have this breaker block formation, this unicorn right below. We have this pullback right here. We have a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? When you look at the hourly, we have this RB. We tap into the RB. I just went to a lower time frame. Look at the 5-minute. We have a change in the state after the open, manipulation lower into the RB. We have a 5-minute gap. 1 day. Yeah, Washida will be live soon with us, guys. Soon, very soon. Soon. All right, we have the tap in the 5-minute, a 5-minute pullback on this 5-minute gap. And all this area is looking huge, right? I hope that was clear enough. I hope that was clear enough for the reason for taking this trade. It works pretty good. I mean, you got a very good computer, brother. It has to work pretty good, right? Has to. You make it seem so easy. I mean, I can go wrong. I could be wrong on this one. It's not easy. It's just building your narrative, building the story behind you want to take a trade. Now you go for it. Do you have a course? No, I don't. I do not have a course. I don't sell mentorship, anything like that. Is there a course? Well, there are a lot of information online that you can get to learn. Dude, it's amazing. I've been playing Call of Duty and it works amazing. Nice. That's nice, Richard. That's nice. W for Angel course. I don't think I'm doing a course, guys. Oh my god, what just happened? What just happened at 10:30? This has to be some sort of. This has to be Trump, innit? What just happened to my trade, guys? I was insane. I was literally insane. We have in 1 minute 100-point candle, an 85-point candle out of nowhere. Look at gold. Like, what are we even doing here? Are you serious? Whoa, that was tough. I actually got slipped. I actually got slipped. Trump. Yeah, it should be some tweet or something, guys. 100%, because that was insane. That was absolutely insane. Okay, we have the data low on the ES. All right, I'm still on the gold trade. Trump tweet. Trump. Yep. I think we will keep it. Okay. Yeah, it was Trump. It's like it's been a while now that I'm trading and then Trump comes out of nowhere. And I just got taken out and it's fine. I mean, it is what it is. I have everything to take. You went B already? No. I didn't. For me, that was a manipulation. Why should it go break even? There was not enough information for me to go break even on that trade. Look at this stuff right here. Okay, we have a big SMT on the lows with the ES. Yep, Trump. Thank you, Trump. Yes. Yes, that's a thank you. All right, I'm still running the gold long. But that was... Yeah! Why? Like, why? So now we have a big SMT on the hourly gap. Where do you guys think we're going? I think this could shoot higher though. I do believe this can just go higher, but what's that week? NQ is about to skyrocket. Save my message. We will see at the end of the day, brother. But yeah, I'm bullish too. I just wow. Why? Then NQ will probably continue to the upside now. We'll see. I don't like what we're seeing, chat. It was already kind of cooked when we started the session, but now it's even more cooked. So we have a Trump tweet. Big SMT on the lows with the hourly gap. I don't know, chat. I don't really know. I mean, while we're respecting the hourly gap and the new weekly opening gap, it's of course it's a higher time from auto flow trade, but it's just hard to know right now. Maybe at 11 a.m. if we can close above this range and we can play a CRT with this 9 a.m. candle will work at the FVG here on the hourly, but we have to see though. So it's gonna be hourly gap CRT with 9 a.m. and we have SMT on the lows with the liquidity sweep 1 hour order block. I don't know, bro. I will wait for a gap at this point. I need to see a gap. So that gap has to be on the macro. If we close like this, I mean, we will see. Right? Come on, NQ. And there it goes, my gold position. There's where my gold position goes, guys, on gold. I literally got cooked. It is fine. This can happen at any time with these markets. You're just trading and all of a sudden there's a beautiful message somewhere that comes, says hello. Guys, I'm thinking to do like a trading competition like every Friday. What do you guys think? We can do four or five. I'll pick like 5 people from the chat, and we do have a trading competition. Whoever makes the most during that session gets an account or a prize. Could be a cash prize. Faded, brother. What do you mean faded? What do you mean faded? I'm holding the trade though. I'm sticking to this one. If this one does not hold, if this pullback does not hold on the 5-minute, I think it's just going to be a deeper pullback. And then on the Asia session, we're going to have a beautiful long as well. This was playing out. It was playing out until Trump came and say something. All right? He just came and said something, and I got chopped by it. Now we're just completely chopping around. That's a chop suey right there. That's literally a chop suey right there. Yeah, let's do the competition thing. We can do something. What's the mechanic? Well, we'll have like a live leaderboard, which is pretty much putting all the trading data on it, and then we will do like 5 people in the competition, and we can do it live. Like, could be Fridays or Thursdays. Could be something fun. You can bring some people, everyone can trade. You know. What do you think, guys? Could be fun. Told you guys, longs. Oh my god. I mean, I already got my long here. I was just cooked by a tweet. Well, I know what you mean. It is a scalping competition. I mean, since we're just gonna do a session, and you gotta scalp for sure. Whoever makes the most, it gets the prize. We'll see if I can just get some accounts for the prize, or maybe a cash prize. So it's gonna motivate the people to actually be willing to join that competition. What do you think? What do you think? Where? The platform on EA server? I think we can do some. We might do Trade Locker. We can actually do EA platform. We will see. I'll talk to the guys and see what we're gonna do. If we're gonna do like Trade Locker, we're gonna do or platform, so we can test it out for sure. We can do a couple things, I guess. Well, guys, this first section, meaning that we were cooking in the morning, and then we started to make sense after all that week, and then just we have a tweet. Waha! At least that was a good reaction of the new weekly opening gap on the hour and the hourly gap. And what else do we have there? The SMT. So this could push the price now. I could push the price higher. Let's do it. I'm a pro veteran championship World Cup trader. I'm kidding. Actually, I was thinking to do something like a World Cup or kind of thing. So we can do countries be countries. And whoever wins is like the World Cup winner. So we can have like big traders, influencers, traders from the community, everyone trading a session. We can do country, be country, or we can just do. You should take profit and look for shorts. Why? Why? I do have my risk. I'm willing to risk my position on it. Where I should take profits. I already got out of Nasdaq trade, and I'm here holding my gold long, who's about to get cooked after that tweet. And it's completely fine because I was already willing to take that risk. I don't have any more positions other than that. I'm just waiting. Literally waiting. Because that's some crazy price action right there. I don't see anything to get involved. And if I want to short the Nasdaq at least, I need to close below that hourly gap where we're putting the SMT. That's the only thing I need to do to take a short. Other than that, I'm just keeping my idea. And it's fine. It's not like I can win every single day, guys. You know? I don't think for how long it's gonna hold. It's gonna go. Good trading, Angel. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother Gadio. Thank you, brother Gadio. I will say it's not fair. Angel, can you check what I posted on Discord game chat? What did you post? It was something funny or something good? Alright, is it like... If you look at the comments, there was a winner for that chart already. Abraham. There was a winner for that chart already. If you look, you need to scroll in the comments. NQ is just ranging. I'm gonna wait for now. Yes, this is just a range. I mean, this on a normal day, that 10 a.m. manipulation on the hourly gap should print, right? You want to see that 10 a.m. reversal out of it. Now we had the tweet. We had the SMT with 930 lows. This should print higher. IMO. Cannot believe I'm still on the gold trade. Cannot believe I'm still on that trade. Nice, NQ. Nice, NQ risky. Those games the chart are too hard. I mean, yeah, I have to make them hard. There are a couple guys that always get them very like quickly, very easily. But yeah, 100%. So yeah, Abraham, the reason why you didn't get that prize is because there was another winner. I'm actually... Yeah, so make it a chart from the stream, at least we know where to look. What do you mean? You shouldn't know where to look for. It's against the chart, it should be hard. How come there are people actually getting it right? You know what I mean? It's okay, Angel. I might win another one. I'm pretty sure you can do it. I mean, you can post trade of the week. You can do a guess the chart this weekend, because I'm always doing it on the weekends. You can come here to the live stream and participate on the dark race. There's so many ways to win an account, guys. You know? Yeah, I cannot make it easy though. Cannot make it easy. Oh my god, there's no way I just survived from this pullback on the gold trade. I survived, guys. I survived from gold. It was not the same with NQ. NQ is just chopping. It's just choppy. Well, I cannot believe I just got bitten by a tweet again. Just getting out of the hands. I mean, when it happens, right? But like, what? Why? Like, give me a break. Do you guys have? Because I have zero, none. I'm lost. I It's another day, brother. NQ trying to exhaust Austin Fly. I don't know. I'm at this point. I cannot trade this chop. I need to see a displacement to trade something out of this. I just see nothing. I just see the 5 minute being respected as the first presented. I just see that we're tapping on the hourly gap. Now that we have the SMT with the 930 lows. I don't know, brother. NQ had so many rug pull scandals. Seems fine there. Then there is goals to support. I don't know. I think we're just chopping around, right? It's just hard to trade. And then we had CPI, and then we had a tweet. So the session is cooked. I'll say the session is just cooked. Look at gold. Gold just rejected again. We need to close above this gap on the 5 minute, or I will tell myself we just changed that structure, which I think it already happened. Show me on this chart when Trump hard you. Alright. Thank you. What are you doing? Okay, guys. I'm gonna put the giveaway entry on our Discord game chat. Please head over. Good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. Good luck to the people. Good luck, guys. I hope you can get an account today. If not, then you can come back tomorrow. You can come back on Friday and try it again. It's that easy. Ain't it? Alright. Alright. Let's do... The code is tweet, because we just got cooked by a tweet, though. Code tweet. Alright. Head over. Get your entry. Good luck. Hope you can get an account today. Remember, we're all here Monday to Friday. If you don't win today, you can win tomorrow. You can win the following day. And you can keep winning. You can keep winning. Every time you can keep winning. Good luck, guys. Yeah, good luck to everyone. I don't really think we're bullish anymore on NQ. I think we just changed everything. Okay, we have the SMT on the hourly gap, but look at this price action, guys. Wow. Wow. We barely tapped the 30Ks. We swept previous day highs. We just get back into the range. Not for the week. Definitely not for the week. Whoop. Sorry, guys. Okay. 8 more minutes. If we can have a CRT and then close inside of this range, hopefully we can trade higher. You guys need to count down for this giveaways. Or coding on the M5. Yeah, this is just crazy though. It's just great. This is crazy per section right there. Oh gee, literally got cooked on this one. Let me stop sharing this screen for a second. It's gonna pop me out here. I can close this out. I'm gonna put the dark rays somewhere around here. And I can share this screen. This one, okay. Let me pull those names, guys. Oh, sorry. All right, we have 36 entries. Good luck to everyone. I hope you can get an account today, and if not, then you can get an account tomorrow. All right? As usual. All right, let's do 5 minutes because we still need to have some time here. Let's do 5 minutes so I can talk with you guys in the chat to see what we're doing. You think it will go down before taking all-time high? At this point, yeah, we'll see what happens for the rest of the day. It's a very, very choppy session. Not single continuation model out of that. I like the manipulation in the 10 a.m. reversal, which didn't work because we had the tweet. So I guess we have to wait and see what happens and how we develop until the end of the session. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Just good luck. Amazingly, I'm still on that gold trade. I just got stopped out, but by the, where are you guys? I need angel support. I'm willing to win this today. Where's the code? The code was already put on here on the stream, guys. If you didn't get it today, don't worry. Just came back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. You'll get it. Good luck. We'll do this every day, 9:30. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like every day. Tuesday I have Latam streams. But like, you know, guys. Really know it. My dog is trying to win. We still have 1 minute, guys. Let me take this out for a second. I'll be watch every single message after the stream. Thank you so much for supporting, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here every day to trade with me. I really appreciate each one of you. Happy birthday, Bushido, and W's in the chat for Muhammad payout. That was amazing run. Good luck, guys. Trade safe. Have a great rest of your day. CPI was crazy, so just trade safe and have a wonderful one. One more minute. One more minute before we just show up, and then 44 seconds. Let me dismiss the message real clear. There you go. Okay. The dogs are getting exhausted. Yeah, I think it was a lot of time for that dog race. That was crazy. They can't anymore. Look who's winning. Look who's winning. Of course he is. After slamming a twit in the middle of the session, of course he is. The dog that's in the lead when the race starts will be gone by the end. The time ends. Yeah, probably. All right, we have TDH, TB, TDI. Congratulations, brother. If you're here, tough competition. It was actually tough. We got the beard dog. Who's winning? Who's TDH, TB, TDI? If you're here in the chat, please just send me a Discord direct message. I'll check with you in a second. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you guys on the chat. You guys are the best. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Trade safe. Have a beautiful rest of your session. Happy birthday, Bushido. We love you, brother. W's in the chat for Muhammad, who got just his first 0 account payout out of a giveaway account. And thank you, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Still have some seconds before actually I can finish the stream, so